Alright gang, we're back. It's Pearl and Crystal. We're going to be doing our instructional video for our Swing Thing B-Day. So up first we've got Santana with a push-up. So we're going to start in a tall plank position. And we're going to go down for the push-up. So we're going to go down and then up, right? Notice she's twisting her feet. Her feet are laying right to the side. She's taking her hips with her. She'll come back down. She's going to push. And then she's going to alternate to the other side. Okay? Down, make sure your hands are right directly under your shoulders. You want to squeeze your butt, squeeze your gut, and exhale big when you're doing the push-up. Beautiful. All right, now if we're going to regress this, we're just going to focus on the Santana. So we're going to start this position. She's going to reach up. She's going to come back down, get her stabilization down, and then she's going to switch to the other side. Okay, so that is the proper regression for Santana with push-up. We're just going to eliminate the push-up. Okay. Up next, we have bicycles. So we're going to lay down on the ground. She's going to put her hands by her ears. And she's going to alternate bringing her elbows to her knees. Okay, we're going to do this with a little bit of a quickness. And we're going to breathe. Okay, making sure that your back stays flat. Your chin stays tucked is really important. And you're kicking with your heels, not pointing your toes. Now, if we're going to regress this, I'm going to have Perla just put her head down on the floor. And she's just going to focus on the legs. So if this bothers your neck, or back in any way, we're just going to put that upper body down and just focus on the low body.
What if my back won't stay on the floor?
Oh, if your back won't stay on the floor, that's a good point, Perla. We're going to change the range of motion. We're going to lift those legs up a little bit because the back flat is number one, right? We always want to make sure that right here she's got no space underneath, that her whole spine's touching the floor. Okay, so she just puts her legs up a little bit. It helps you keep your back flat. Then we have squat, cross-connect jumps. Okay, so we're going to start in a prisoner squat position, right? Hands by your ears. We're not putting them behind your head because you don't want to have, the tendency to push on your head and compromise your form. So she's going to start here, and she's going to cross, squat, jump. Okay, back into that squat, cross, and then jump. So we're working the quads here. We're working that core as we're twisting. And if we're going to regress this, we're just not going to jump. So she'll... again, starting in that squat position, and she's going to cross, squat, and you can decrease the range of motion on the squat, and then cross, and then just stand up instead of jumping. Okay, cross, and then where we jump, she's just going to stand up and go back down. Perfect. All right, next we have prone jack, so she's going to lay down on her belly. Okay, just working everything on the back side of the body. Okay, starting with the arms and legs out, and then she's going to lift and open, and then come back, and then come down. Okay, perfect. We're going to lift, open, and we're going to hold this up here the whole time. Unless you get tired, of course, you can put your arms and legs down for a second and then lift back up. They're harder than they look. And now if we need to regress this and this bothers your back in any way, shape, or form, or bothers your shoulders, we can do Supermans. So we're going to lift and then come back down, and lift and come back down. And notice, so like if you do a regular Superman, your arms would be out straight. See how Pearl is she's bending her elbow a little, because if you've got a shoulder issue and it bothers your arm to be out straight like that, just bend it at a 90-degree angle, and that's going to take some of the torque and pressure off the shoulder. Okay, so that's the proper regression for the prone jack. And then up next, we've got single leg Romanian deadlifts to high knee hop, so we're progressing this from last month. So she's going to come down, make sure you're using the whole entire foot as you come down. We're going to bring the knee back up, and she's going to hop. Perfect. Okay, so down and then hop. Notice she's not resting her foot on the ground, and hop. Beautiful. Okay, so this is working everything on the back side of the body, making sure that both the hips are level. See how she's bending her knee and sinking down into that position. Okay?
Where are my hips?
They're parallel to the floor. Hips are parallel to the floor. Okay, because a lot of times when people do this, show me one that's wrong. So go ahead and lean over. Do this way. Sure, yeah. Yep, that's good. Just pick either side. We're going to go down. So see, a lot of people want to lift this hip up, and you want to take that hip and sink it down. It's a small motion, but she just bent her knee, and she just dug kind of right down into it. Okay, so it's a baby difference there, but it makes all the difference. So up next, the regression for that, we're just not going to hop. So we're still going to work on range of motion. So we're going to come down and then just come back up. Okay, and if you can't quite get down as low as Pearl is, we're still going to do that little teeter-totter motion right here, balancing, making sure that you're keeping both those hips level. We want to work on the move first, and then we'll get more dynamic with it later as we progress. And then up next, we've got a bent over reverse fly. So she's going to start with her feet together. She's She's gonna bend her knees a little bit, bend over at the waist, her back is flat. Yeah, show this from the side, right? So back nice and flat from her ear to her hip, and she's gonna put her arms out. We're working everything in the center of the back here, right in that thoracic area. She's gonna put her arms out straight, and then she's gonna bring them back to that starting position, and then back down. Okay, and then we're gonna come up, really squeeze in between your shoulder blades. This is really great for correcting posture, especially if you are spending time sitting at a desk all day long. You slowly start to feel gravity pulling on you. To stand up and to strengthen that area is going to help correct your posture. Okay? Perfect. All right. And no regression for that one. It's just a bent over reverse fly. So that is our B-day.